So, have you ever prompted an AI, gotten an answer that's fine but kind of boring, and then you just close the tab? Yeah, most of us do it. But what if I told you that that first, generic output is exactly where the magic is supposed to begin? All right, let's get into how you can turn those rough AI sketches into polished, expert-level masterpieces.
It is so easy to get frustrated with that first draft, isn't it? But really, we're just looking at the blueprint and forgetting it's not the finished building. That initial response from the AI, that's just the foundation. Our job is to be the architect. Our job is to start polishing it into something incredible. Okay, let's talk about this half-baked feeling. It's a frustration we've all had, for sure, and it really just stems from a few key misunderstandings about how to work with an AI, not just get answers from it. First up, we've got to talk about the one-click myth. We've been trained to want instant, perfect results, right? But asking an AI to write a perfect report in a single go, well, it's just not realistic. That first output is nothing more than a skeleton. It's up to us to add the muscle, the nuance, and all the important details.
You know, if we stop at that very first answer, we're only ever seeing the tip of the iceberg. The AI is always going to default to common knowledge, the stuff that anyone could find with a quick search. But the real breakthroughs, those unique insights that actually give you an edge, they're always waiting just beneath the surface, usually just a couple of follow-up questions away. And this leads to so much wasted frustration. We close the chat thinking the tool is useless, when in reality, a mind-blowing answer is often just one or two simple instructions away. You are so much closer than you think.
Okay, so that's the problem. We've all been there. The big question is, what do we actually do about it? How do we take that bland initial sketch and start polishing it into something truly brilliant?
Well, let's get into the solution. I'm going to walk you through a super simple but incredibly powerful toolkit with 3 specific tactics. These are going to help you iterate like a pro and get results that are just dramatically sharper and actually useful.
So here they are, the big 3. Self-Audit, where the AI critiques itself. Chain of Thought, where it has to reveal its reasoning. And my personal favorite, Strict Constraints, where you actually tell it what not to do. Let's break each one down.
First up is the self-audit. And honestly, this one is just brilliant. You're basically turning the AI into its own editor. You just ask it to find the weaknesses in its own response, and then, this is the key, fix them. This forces a level of refinement you would never, ever get from that first draft. It is an absolute game changer.
Next, we have the chain of logic. This one is all about demanding transparency. When you force the AI to show its work, to literally lay out its thinking step by step, you can immediately see where it went wrong. And because of that, the AI is forced to produce a much more structured, defensible, and logical answer. And this third tactic is beautifully counterintuitive. Use strict constraints. See, by telling the AI what to avoid, things like cliché jargon or super wordy phrases, you actually force it to be more creative. It's amazing how limitations can often breed the most elegant and focused results. So, what's the actual payoff for using these techniques? Look, it's not just about getting a better answer in a single chat. Adopting this iterative mindset fundamentally changes the quality of everything you produce. Here's the most important point. Learning to control and refine AI outputs like this puts you in the top 1% of users, no question. The world is already flooded with boring, generic AI content. This is how you produce expert-level work that actually stands out. And the rewards for this shift in thinking are huge. First, you're going to elevate the quality of your entire team's work, making everybody more effective. Second, these tactics become your own personal toolkit, your secret weapon for getting incredible results. And finally, you become a leader, the person who helps everyone else get past that initial AI frustration and unlock its real power.
So I'll just leave you with this question. The tools are here, and now you have the techniques. So, are you going to be the architect who takes that rough sketch and builds a masterpiece? Or will you just remain a spectator, walking away before the real work even begins? The choice is yours.